Good evening. We present the news summary. The President of the Republic of Seychelles, Mr. Danny Faure, will address the nation on Thursday, 30th July at 8 p.m. His address will be live on Radio Seychelles, Paradise FM, and SBC One. The port extension project is currently still in the planning stage. According to the Port Extension Project Manager, Philippa Samson, the construction stage is expected to start in June next year. Meanwhile, the Seychelles Sports Authority is making the necessary preparations along with its partners for the start of the construction work. It is to be noted that the port will continue to offer its usual services even when the construction work has started.
We've done the inception phase, which moved into the planning in 2019 when a consultant was appointed to do the detailed planning of the port layout, the quay wall and the dredging. So we are still in this process now. We expect to start the construction mid-year 2021 after we've gone through all the planning, the tendering for the construction and dredging works, and that is where we are now.
The Japanese ambassador donated a sum of 16 million rupees to the Health Department today. It was the Secretary of State for Health, Marie-Pierre Lloyd, who accepted the grant from Ambassador Makoto Tominaga. Ambassador Tominaga said the grant will help Seychelles purchase some of the medical equipment needed in order to provide good medical care.
Responding to the request of the government of the Republic of Seychelles, the government of Japan decided to provide 100 million Japanese yen, equivalent to approximately 16 million Seychelles rupees, for the purchase of medical equipment such as bedside X-rays, defibrillators, wheelchairs, syringe pumps, and ambulances. Japan has strived to contribute to the creation of universal health carriage. So the government of Japan continues to collaborate with the international society to tackle this crisis.
I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the government of Japan for this support, for it represents a great milestone in our cooperation and bilateral relations. Yes, we don't have any cases. We have no reported cases of death. But as we all know, the 1st of August, we are opening our borders. This grant by the government of Japan will reinforce our efforts to build our capacity and our resilience as we prepare for the threat of another wave of infection.
The National AIDS Council says it is possible for Seychelles to achieve the WHO target of 90% of their population being tested for the hepatitis virus by 2030. The most alarming and dangerous types of hepatitis in Seychelles are hepatitis B, C, and D, and tests are available at health centers, CDCU at the Seychelles Hospital, Abda, and through HASO. The different organizations working with infected persons say that it is possible to achieve the target through collective effort. The Ansoyal Health Center is now operating in the new Arc Royal building situated opposite the UNICE. The transfer of services from the district administration premises to the new site took effect last Saturday. According to a communiqué from the Department of Health, rehabilitative health services such as physiotherapy and occupational therapy and the oral health services will become fully operational in the same building in the near future. The Supreme Court has called upon the LDS party to file its defense against a case brought by the L'Union Changement Party leader Martin Aglaé after the 2016 National Assembly elections. Judge Ronnie Govinden said the case is worthy of being heard on merits. He added that the facts of the case will determine whether the acts of LDS were motivated by malice and abuse or were founded on reasonable and probable cause. He also said that action by Mr. Aglaé against the Electoral Commissioner, former Judge Karuna Karan, and the Registrar of the Supreme Court are not maintainable.
In the case before the Supreme Court, Mr. Aglaé avers that LDS used the court to stop him using the name Lignon Changement in the 2016 National Assembly elections. As a result, he could not participate in the said election and suffered enormous financial losses as well as anxiety, humiliation, and stress. LDS intended to use the name Lignon Changement as a banner under which to contest the National Assembly elections, but Mr. Aglaé went ahead before them and registered his own party under the name. Opposition political parties and the independent candidate had been using the name Lignon Changement in the presidential election campaign of 2015. After the court blocked the use of the name, Mr. Aglaé decided to join forces with another party registered by somebody else, La Force Social Démocrate, LSD, to contest the elections. But again, LDS asked for a court injunction, citing LSD was too similar to LDS, and won the case. After the National Assembly elections, Mr. Aglaé appealed the Supreme Court decision in the Court of Appeal and won his case. The court reinstated both Lignon Changement and La Force Social Démocrate. Now, Mr. Aglaé is suing LDS for 3,429,097 rupees.
A lawyer representing alleged targets of political victimization has told the Truth Commission how ex-President Albert René's party has unfairly maintained its grip on power and abused it. Anthony Dejac described how Mr. René stripped away the country's middle class to create a privileged elite and a dependency culture among the remaining population. SBC's Patrick Mohed was at the hearing. We continue with the news. Women are being encouraged to grow their own food even if they live in flats. Women in Action and Solidarity, WASO, and the Bel Air District Administration have launched the Home Gardening Project. The project is targeting residents of the new Sans Souci flats. Rosemary Elizabeth, the director of WASO, says the aim of the project is not to help women support their families financially, but it will also help with the country's economy. To help the women start their home gardens, two experienced gardeners, Georgie Belmont and Gabrielle Prudence, will teach them the required techniques. This was the news summary. Thank you for your attention.